Hi again. One question I get a lot about Grizzly walnut rootstock is, well, how does it yield? Yes, it may make a bigger tree given certain circumstances, and there's a lot of videos on this channel that go into showing that, but how's the crop? I mean, are you sure it yields as much or more if it's a bigger tree? And it's a valid question in that, you know, people have been around, they remember Bull Chandler from way back when. So it's in university trials where it's as productive as any other rootstock. So, you know, if the trees are all the same, they're going to yield the same amount of nuts. So logically speaking, therefore, if you have a rootstock that makes a bigger tree, it's going to make more nuts than the tree that is smaller. So we don't have any data to say Grizzly makes more nuts on the same size tree. The goal is to overcome challenges in a lot of spots and get the biggest tree quicker so you get more nuts out of that orchard for the money you're spending. So anyways, what I wanted to just quickly show here is about a 6-year-old Chandler on Grizzly, and then we'll walk over and look at about a 12-year-old Chandler on VX211. And the reason there's different ages, the VX211 has done so poor in this replant orchard that we had the opportunity to put Chandler on Grizzly in here, and the 6-year-old trees are bigger than the 12-year-old Chandlers on VX211. But anyways, let's look at the crop. So again, we're looking at a 6-year-old Chandler on Grizzly, and you got to do close-ups on this, but there's plenty of nuts on this tree. Lots of doubles, double. Come out here. When you see these branches, that tells most walnut growers what they want to know is when they start doing that, you know, they're just roped on there. So there's every spur has nuts. So again, for those of you who don't love data and tables and like to see, and we're always happy to show this in person, there's a tree that has a nice crop on it. And like I said, you can't even see this stuff unless you zoom in because everything's green. So let me quickly walk over to the 12-year-old Chandler on VX211. Nice crop here for this size of tree. Again, the close-ups, single, double. I will say, a little sunburn there. I will say you don't see as much the limbs really laying down with a heavy crop. You would see that there, I would expect. But there's plenty of nuts on this tree. So I guess all I would be showing would be, would anyone think there's more nuts on this adjacent Chandler on VX211 as there were on the 6-year-old Chandler on Grizzly that's only 6 years old? There was a triple, double. So probably per branch, the Grizzly tree probably has more nuts in this case. But let's just say, for argument's sake, it's the same. I don't think anybody that would watch this would say, oh, there's way more on that VX211. But they might say there's more on the Grizzly. But that's really for those of you who like the visual to support the data. So anyways, this may not be that useful, but anyways, might be interesting to some of you. Thanks for watching.